on, brawlers! Yes! 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 Dog gotta take a shit. Ugh. Be right back. This spooky week, we got 4 contestants. My hands are backwards in this stupid thing. We have 4 contestants. We have Senada, we got Djeser, we got Tyrannasaurus, we also got Entenzahn. Yeah, it's a strong ass week for real, yo. I enjoyed each and every one of everyone's stories for different reasons, and I will get to those reasons. Alright, and Senada, you're the first one up. Your story is by far the most mechanically challenged out of all 4. You're up against some real heavyweights in this one. But I can definitely say that out of all 4 of these stories, yours has the most what the fuckery going on, and I love it for it. So good job. Your mechanical flaws are mainly because of just how bizarre your shit is, and trying to explain what the Legion is. I don't know if you know that I have a medical background. I tried to follow along with what you were saying about the Legion, and at first I thought the Legion was a cancer, and it was going to be a story about some dude dying to a cancer. But then you kind of confused me with an actual cancer, and the Legion got angry that the other guy wanted to die because of the cancer, and that happened a lot in your story. I mean, I try to follow along. I try to use my intimate medical knowledge to know what the fuck was going on, but you lost me a couple times. I had to reread a few of your lines to try to make sense. And since this week was so fucking close, man, that was literally points against you. Definitely for your next story, you gotta work on that clarity, bro. If somebody is reading shit and they kind of have a hitch and they have to like reread something to make sure that they know what was going on, if you failed as a writer, well, I wouldn't say failed, but you also had a hitch in the writing thing going on. Dude, man, the words that you're using in this damn thing, ejaculate, just don't, come on, man, don't use that shit. What's the matter with you? You have a couple of things too. This is just regular syntax shit, but when you post your story, reread everything, do preview first, because like when it switches over to the humans talking, your dialogue is like all smushed together. Look out for that shit. Again, dude, I have to nitpick because this week is fucking strong as hell, so more points against you, bro. Then Ben Creature, his method of attack is to nut on people's eyes. I asked for it. I did. I have no one to blame but myself. I asked for bizarre, and that is by far the most bizarre shit I have ever seen anybody in Thunderdome write about. Wait, no, it's a lie. Churchhucker has that with his erotica story. That's fucking weird. Alright, Djeser. Your story, it has what most of actually the people who wrote this week, the problem that I found has. Let me rephrase that. Your story has the same problem that nearly everybody who wrote this week had, and it's that in the beginning of your stories, they're kind of boring. I have to I actually pushed through nearly everyone's stories, but at the same time, it paid off because, I mean, like I said, everyone's story was, in the end, really fucking good. What your story excelled at was a feeling of dread. This Coca-Cola machine, a vending machine that dispenses Coca-Cola bottled drink products. It was something straight out of Stephen King novel, like that car that wants to kill people and shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing that kind of bothered me was the repetition of the vending machine kind of stating facts over and over again. It was, I mean, I get that it's, you know, part of its programming of how it, you know, says things, and it lends to at the very end when Steve turns into the vending machine or whatever, because that's fucking weird, and that's a good thing. It's weird, dude. This story is weird, and I love it for it. It's great. Like I said, dude, you delivered in dread. You delivered in fucking weirdness. In my opinion, you hit the prompt on all points. The things that take points off of you, again, nitpicking. On the beginning, it's kind of boring. I had to push through, but again, it paid off in the very end. I love Steve's descent into madness. I think you did that fantastically well. I'm just like heaping praise because I really enjoy these stories. At the very end, clarity was almost an issue. Almost. As I was reading, there's a couple of times I almost had to reread a couple of sentences, but I understood what was happening due to context. I mean, it's just like he was crawling to the machine and his actions, you know, considering the workings of the machine itself. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I just demand dumber words because I'm an idiot, but just something I want to put out there. Entenzahn, yes. Alright, bro. Again, like many others, the beginning was kind of weird. Oh, not to say weird. It's kind of slow. The beginning is kind of, considering the rest of your story, the beginning is not as clear as to who the main character truly is. Yeah, the beginning is a bit confusing considering the rest of your piece. I think you could probably just cut it out and the piece would have worked just fine without it. It's just that, considering my knowledge of the end, of how everything happens, I don't know what the point of it, of Lucifer, or what it's actually doing when these people just flat out die. And honestly, like, he kills people by them just looking at his face, drives another man crazy, and then the story proper begins. A voice called out my name. I mean, it would have made it shorter, but it probably would have made it more sweet. I mean, you could have had, in the beginning, you could have had a purpose for why Joseph called him to his house. Your story had good uses of the prompt. I mean, really fantastic uses of the prompt. The main character is not human. Really fucking weird. At the same time, you managed to go and you reuse a lot of tropes, like the whole summoning gone wrong, but you made it seem really visceral. Like how he slowly drives the daughter crazy to bring back Joseph, and Joseph calls him, and you know, all in all, I think it was truly fantastic read. It really drew me in. You know, it started out weird. It started out just like I said before, the beginning, I think you could probably would have cut it out, but it drew me in. Good job. I have to restate how well done you wrote the scenes where he's slowly driving the girl insane. I mean, that is, you used great imagery. I was picturing that shit in my mind as I was reading it, and I was feeling just like, oh my god, you know? Lastly, Tyrannasaurus. Yeah. Truth. I have a feeling that you might have been judge pandering, Tyrannosaurus. Your story was not the one of the stories that failed to entertain in the beginning, but I still want to say that you might be bending the non-human rule, because no real human can have that kind of, you know, power over people like that. You made Sugar Jones seem like he was just, I don't even know what he was, and he was just an entity that was just a couple of things that bothered me in the story is your usages of curse words. The motherfucking. No one says motherfucking. Maybe it's my Jersey accent. I would spell out motherfucking, motherfucking, motherfucking. With a U, like a soft mother, you know, TH maybe? I don't know, motherfucking. Motherfucking, it just seems, I don't even know where in the US this black person will be from saying it like that. I don't know. And bruh. I can see bruh. You got some really funny pimp humor going on here. His shoes in the zoo. For a second I was thinking like, what the fuck? His shoes? Is he gonna just reason to kill the zookeeper? But then they wrote out an alligator and I laughed. Now, here you me in a week where it's supposed to be horror. The laughter kind of works against you a little bit, but I can still appreciate it because you still got the whole surreal and bizarre shit going on here. So, and not everybody can have everything, I guess. Young Alabaster. I'm gonna start using that. So this story is about an African man busted out of prison, goes on a rampage to eat all the cops in the world. It's fucking weird, man. I guess I don't fully understand the purpose. Okay, I'm guessing the purpose is for the black people to fight back. He's the black people's champion or something. I don't know. I asked for this. I asked her this. What does Barrett have to say? What do you have to say? Read it. Read it. Read it. Read it. What do you think? I've talked with my counsel. He likes the story. I argued with him. The story is very good. I feel that your story has less dread throughout it than the other ones, but it has more entertainment. And I'm a huge fan of entertainment. Don't let me sway you on that. What I read was utterly fantastic. It probably would have won in any week besides this one. I am so sorry, T-Rex. Now, I hate to have to do this. This is the worst part because all these stories are utterly, truly, ridiculously fantastic. They're like this. They're so fucking close as to which one might take the win. Again, I had to get truly nitpicky. I mean, really nitpicky. And I had to go with my gut feeling as to which story I enjoyed reading the most from beginning to end, and which story used, like, pulled all shit from the prompt. That has to go to the soda machine. Good old Djeser. Congratulations, man. Hard won. All the other guys, don't feel bad, man. Honorable losses. These, y'all made me think. Y'all made me have to reread your stories repeatedly to try to find shit that I did not like to exclude you from the win, and I could barely find any. I mean, it's just everyone. Well done all around. I shall say, for the rest of November, there won't be any more Merc-Brawls because of the National Novel Writing Month doohickey thing. But December, man, we're gonna come back strong. I'm gonna restart it again every Wednesday.